Welcome to my channel. I'm 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐿𝐸en and this is Modest Sisters. Now obviously this channel usually talks on fashion, sustainable fashion and accessories, reviewing accessories and unboxings and lifestyle. This video is slightly different. I mean, it's kind of for bants, but it is also very serious because I have a lot of experience shopping online, like a lot. I want to talk to you guys about some of the best companies, delivery companies in my opinion in the UK, and also the worst. And if any of these companies do watch this video, please take this on as feedback because it is actually genuine feedback from my heart and experience-based feedback. A lot of experience. Number one on my list, the best delivery company from my experience is UPS. UPS is so legit. They're so professional. Now, I will explain to you my benchmark, what's important to me and what I've observed. Okay? What I've observed is courier men, delivery men, they're always in a rush. They literally just want to drop your package and be gone. UPS, even the way they buzz, hi, it's UPS, I've got a delivery for you. You don't get that. You don't get that. I don't. They're so patient. They don't make you feel like I've got packages in my truck, I need to deliver. They don't make you feel that way. They bring your parcel like it was sent to them to bring just to you alone for this whole day. That's how they make you feel. And I appreciate they have a van load of stuff they need to deliver, but as a customer, I shouldn't be made to feel like I've got a next one, hurry up. I shouldn't be made to feel that way. I know I'm not your only customer, but don't make me feel that way. Do you get what I mean? UPS, from my experience, number one. Service, they're men, they're couriers, they're delivery men. For me, they're up there as number one. Great. Nothing bad to say, literally nothing. Number two, and this was a close call, is DPD. DPD, they will tell you everything. They will tell you the driver's name, where he is, like what number stop you are. At this rate, they tell you everything. They might as well tell you what he had for lunch because they give you so much information, and the guys are on point in terms of when it comes to the estimated time that they say they're coming or arriving. I really do appreciate DPD's accuracy. The only bad thing I've had with DPD is when COVID first hit, everyone's favorite excuse for inadequate service literally was COVID. I appreciate it was a hard time. It was a hard time for everybody, but some of the things they were doing was pathetic. Some of the drivers were saying, I can't come upstairs. Okay, cool. So I would go downstairs. If you do not run downstairs, this guy would leave. They were my number two because of, their accuracy and their reliable service in the sense that they want you to hold the package and then they take a picture. That's pretty cool because you don't sign anymore because of COVID. You're not supposed to be signing. So, I really respect that. I really appreciate that because it means that they're ensuring that my package is truly delivered. Thirdly on my list, and honestly, they should have been number two, but the reason why they're third is because they've only delivered an item to me once, and that was this yellow sofa here. That is RoyalMail. Oh my gosh, like they were so friendly. They came upstairs holding this thing. It was in two parts and it couldn't fit into the lift. And they were two guys. They got here, they were still having banter and they were still like in a cheerier mood. Like it was a hard job. First of all, some of them, this round sofa, the guy couldn't be bothered. He didn't come upstairs. He said, I can't fit it through the door. So my boyfriend and I went downstairs to see what's going on. He could fit it through the door. He just couldn't be bothered. So we helped him bring it in. And then he said, I don't know what company that was. It was just a guy with a van. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is they bothered to come upstairs with such a heavy item. And when it couldn't fit into the lift, they didn't call me to say, I'm not coming upstairs. And this was during COVID. This was for my birthday. I did this change. So this was October. So we were quite in the thick of it. RoyalMail, I really appreciated their service. They were really, really friendly. And when they got upstairs, they were having banter about the whole situation about, you had to pick the heaviest one, didn't you? It was just so friendly. And we were looking at each other, my boyfriend and I, like, oh my gosh, they're so nice. They dropped the item and I had to run after them to give them a tip. So I ran after them, caught them by the lift, and they were still panting when they were waiting for the lift, literally. They only delivered to me once, but those two guys, they're representing well. Fourth on my list, of course, is DHL. DHL is just the most reliable international shipping company ever. They're very good at updating. They're just very professional, just very, very professional. Usually their men come with uniform, with their fans. They've got their stuff together. That office is together. And you can see that in their service, in their update system, in their accuracy. A lot of times when they've given me an ETA, it's actually arrived sooner. When you tell them you're not going to be home, this is the difference between a company that cares and doesn't care. When you tell them you're not going to be home at this time, they still knock on your door and then attempt the second option, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? So basically, if you want to fill in the form and say, I'm not going to be home, deliver at such and such, my neighbor, right? Some companies won't bother knock at your door first in case you happen to make it back home on time, right? DHL will knock on your door still and they will make sure they hand the parcel over to you and deliver. The only time that they flopped on Christmas, my parcel from StockX, I told them I'm not going to be home, deliver it at such and such. What did they do? The guy left it in front of my door. I was so disappointed. Like, I was disappointed on their behalf. Like, my heart was like, how can you just leave it in the corridor? I know there are people that do that because my building is kind of safe like that, but that's not how you're supposed to be operating as a whole DHL. Like, what? Anyway, he left the parcel on the door, and his reason, when I sent them an email to ask why did he do that, because that was a very expensive parcel. Why did he do that? He said the neighbor that I had put to deliver to told him to leave the parcel outside, and so he did. What? RoyalMail is number 5 for me. RoyalMail is number 5 because with RoyalMail you can't really go wrong. It's British and they understand standards, they understand consistency, they understand professionalism. They wouldn't go above and beyond. But the delivery men are very friendly. I'll give them that. Do you know what? I think RoyalMail should be number 4 and DHL number 5 actually. RoyalMail, I've never actually had a problem with them. They're so consistent. The only time that, you know, they really misbehaved was during COVID. Parcels were taking time to be delivered. But I think they really struggled during that time. We all know RoyalMail was kind of struggling anyway. Like, things are not... Yeah, they're cutting on paper clips. Things are not going well. Their service is consistent. It's reliable. It's British. You know, usually British companies, British, you know, long-standing companies, they understand quality. They know what they're delivering, and they make sure they deliver that very well. And that's RoyalMail for you. It's just that the reason why they're not like number 1 and number 2 is just because the other 3, UPS, DPD, and RXL, the individual men, they're happy to see you. The service, the customer service is everything. RoyalMail's like, got your parcel, here you go. I'm not trying to have a chat with them, but like, you know, man, you know good customer service when you see it. You just know. The last 2, I'm sorry to say, they are trash. If they're watching this, they need to I'm getting emotional. They need to fix up. Like, it's bad. I'll start with Amazon. I've never had a missed parcel from Amazon. I don't know if it's because they are, I guess they're paid if only they deliver. So they will deliver your parcel by force, by fire, whether you are home or you are not. You will leave a note to say, do not deliver if I am not home. They won't even bother knock at a neighbor. I've never had a missed delivery card from Amazon. Never, ever. They will put it behind a bin. They will put it in the bush. Sometimes they don't even bother come upstairs. I had one guy take a picture of the letterbox downstairs on the street with his hand sticking through, trying to stick through my parcel in that letterbox. Okay, that letterbox is for newsletters for the whole building if you do not have the key to enter the building. He put my parcel there and said delivered. That's not my door. That's the corridor. They've done that so many times. You call them and tell them, do not do this. If I'm not home, do not deliver. They will either come upstairs and leave it on my door or knock, buzz, leave it downstairs. They don't even bother come upstairs. They don't bother. Amazon, I don't know what you guys are doing over there. You need to fix it. Fix up. The last one on the list is Hermes. Hermes is, I don't even have a word in English for Hermes. Hermes needs to fix up. I can see they are improving from a technology point of view. I can see they've invested in an app, in a system that updates you, this and that. They send you an email, this and that. But Hermes is trash. Hermes for me, do you know what it is? Yeah, I don't have a problem if you want to deliver a basic service, but you are delivering things that sometimes are so expensive. I'm not in control of who the seller decides to give my parcel to. So it's such a risky game, because whenever I see that my parcel is being delivered by Hermes, I get worried. I get so worried because I don't know what they're going to do. Only the other day, 2 days ago, this parcel here, it was left downstairs. If Hermes comes upstairs, it is the shock of life. And before COVID, they did the same thing. Since COVID, the excuse is there's COVID, I can't come upstairs. That's their excuse. If they do come upstairs, they don't even knock sometimes. They literally just leave it there. And sometimes you just open the door and there's a parcel there. No one buzzed, no one knocked. But Hermes is the worst. And I had a Boo Avenue parcel that went missing with Hermes. Okay, chased Boo Avenue. They tell you that they need 48 hours and then they'll come back to you with a response. 2 days after, they're still saying, oh, sorry, the parcel is marked as delivered, so it's delivered. But I don't have the parcel. Well, but it says it's delivered. Can I have a delivery proof? They can't produce that. Okay, we'll give you a refund. But all that stress, it took 2 weeks, basically. And then a month later, the parcel turned up. That's crappy service. It doesn't have to be like that. Why is it like this? Why does it have to be like this? Why? Anyway, this video has been long. Too long, but I think I've made my point. Number 1, UPS. Number 2, DPD. Number 3, RXL. Number 4, RoyalMail had to take that over from DHL. And then number 6 was Amazon, which is trash. And number 7 is Hermes, which is trash for me, in my opinion. Basically, this is my little 2 bobs and cents of the best delivery companies in the UK based on my experience. And I shop online a lot. The only thing I don't do is food delivery, because I don't trust people that will touch my food, and yeah, no. I want to do that myself. But anyway, let's digress. Thank you so much for watching. This has been long, such a long video. It wasn't meant to be this long, so thank you for sticking through. Comment below if you agree, disagree, if you have a different experience. If I've missed out a company that you've had an experience with, these are the only companies that have delivered to me around my area. So anyway, I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Bye.